What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm here at Boston Bowl. They're about to open in like 5 minutes. So I ordered the OG Venom Shock, the original Venom Shock solid for light oil. That's kind of the direction I kind of went ahead for a little while. I have some pearls that work good. I have a hybrid that works good. And I do have one solid that really works good, but it doesn't work here. It's for like medium heavy oil. But I would like a light oil solid that I could use here. Or just for like drier lane conditions. So before I drill it, I really wanted to recheck my PAP. They say that it changes over time. You know, as your style changes and you start, you know, figuring out your release or whatever. So the last time I checked it was 2 years ago, and I checked it here. So I wanted to recheck it here, just so it's like the same place, the same oil, just so there's no other variables, you know. So I'm going to go in, warm up, and then we'll throw a few shots and try to refine my PAP, put a piece of tape on the side of the ball, roll it, and see how it goes. So I don't have the armadillo. I really wish I did, but you know, it's $100 for a piece of plastic that you're probably going to use like once or twice. So I just couldn't, I couldn't do it. And I'm pretty sure you can find it with the ProSec too, but I didn't bring it. Basically all you're trying to do is just mark the first oil ring closest to your grips, and then you're just trying to find the center point in between that first ring. But I have the ebonite version. It's like a half size version of the armadillo, and it was a little tricky to use, and I don't remember exactly how to use it, but I found it last time with it, so we're gonna try to do it again. Let's go check it out. I just put it on there and followed the line, and I just turned it to get a second point and marked it. I don't know, let's see. Let's see if that's it. That is it. I don't have the ProSec, so I'm going to just leave that on the ball, put it in the bag, and I will check it when I get home. If it's moved or not. I can't tell because I don't have the ProSec, so we'll do it later. Alright, I'm going to try to find my PAP on the high road too, so I can bowl with the piece of tape on the side for a while. Alright, so I just traced it, the oil ring. Now we'll line up the lines. Put a line and then just rotate a little. This should be the one. See how it does. So I forget how cool that was, or how cool it is to see that dot on the side of the ball. It just stays there as it goes down the lane, and then it starts doing this, you know, wobbling, and then it goes through the pins. It's kind of cool. And actually, I nailed it first time on 2 balls. Nailed it, like spot on with this. And this was like a third of the price of the, you know, the armadillo. Yeah, the armadillo is nice because you just, you know, you place it on and you mark the dot. That's it. This one I kind of had to, you know, you do the same thing. You line up the lines, whichever one's closest to your thing on the ball, and then you make one line, you rotate the ball like 90 degrees, line up the line again, mark it again, and that gives you an X on the ball, the center point of the circle. So I forgot to bring this today, and plus I don't want this in the bag, and I don't want it getting broken because it was expensive. But if I peel this tape off, yep, it preserved the X the entire time. So now let's map it backwards or forwards. So we do a line. Actually, you know what? So I'm going to do this as accurate as possible. So I'm going to get a square line going right down. I know this is probably unnecessary, but now I have something to square it off to the center of the grip. I know that was necessary because it's off the center of the grip. So we go over, and then we go square off of that right through our PAP. See that? And from the looks of it, it looks like it hasn't changed at all. But I'm going to do the other ball too because it looked like it might have been different. Oh, it did. It did change. Holy smokes. 6.5. No, it's like, is that even right? 6 and... It's the whole entire prosect. So that's 6 3/4 over. 6 3/4 over. By 1 5/8 down. I'm gonna write that down. 6 3/4 over by 1 5/8 down. That could be part of the reason that I was having so much trouble with bowling ball layouts. I'm like, oh, it's supposed to be weak. What is going on here? And then it flies. Let's just check this other one just in case. But, I mean, I left that tape on and I was bowling with that ball. I used the hybrid Storm because I had to. I had no choice. This ball was just... See you later. Center of grip. And then straight through the finger holes. Through the PAP. This one. What? So this one is 5 1/4 over by 2 3/8 down. Five 1/4 by 2. I wonder why that is. I wonder why my PAP is drastically different on these two balls. But I used both of them and did several shots with them. And it indeed was my PAP, because that tape stayed still as soon as it came off my hand, and then it started to wobble, 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 go through the pins. So it looks like the you know, the 5 3/8, 5 3/8 over by 1.5 inches down is like exactly in between these two different PAPs that I'm getting. And I believe I got that PAP off of the Venom Shock. Pearl is where I got that. I wonder why. I don't know. I thought your PAP was your PAP. I don't know if anyone's done it on several balls at the same time and has come up with the same result that I just did. Or do you just... I mean, most people just check it once and then just drill off of that from now on. And I guess as long as you're in the ballpark, you know, you should be all right. So I think from the looks of it, and I know the core, so the ball, the way you have to throw it to get it to work, maybe that's just my hand. My hand is adjusting because I know this ball is strong, so I throw it differently versus the other one. My hand gets adjusted again, and I'm not realizing it, and I'm rolling it because I know it's weaker. Maybe that's why the PAP jumped around a little bit, but I mean, this was a good experiment anyway, so I don't know. This is confusing. I don't know. Do I go with do I go with 5 1/4 over by 2 3/8 down on stronger balls, and then 6 3/4 over by 1.5 inches down on weaker balls, or do I just stick with the middleman, which is 5 3/8 over by 1.5 inches down, which is what I've been using, and usually everything's all right. I think I'm gonna stick with the 1.5 inches over by, 5 3/8 over by 1.5 inches down. Yeah. But anyways, that's how you find your PAP. It definitely was it. Let me know if you know why. why it would change like that. Is it the ball? Was it my hand? Is it just because I'm all over the shop? I don't know. But anyways, we found the PAP, we marked it, I checked it, and when the new ball comes, I'm just going to use the middleman one. Unless one of you tell me otherwise and say, no, no, no. You gotta do this or you gotta do that. I don't know. We're sharing knowledge here, people. So that's it for this one, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. We'll see you guys next time.